To the Herald for breaking what is a huge story in this pandemic, with the allegations the Chinese government has spent the last few months shipping Australian medical supplies back to China. Unforgivable, Liz Storer. I would have thought unforgivable.
Absolutely. So this is a government-owned, government-backed, Chinese government-backed, rather, organisation. They literally downed tools throughout January, throughout February, to literally pillage Australia and other Western countries for supplies, which they proudly put in massive containers and shipped back to China. The numbers are incredible. We're talking millions of face masks, over 700,000 hazmat suits. These guys went to town, like absolutely emptying our shelves. And this was why, while we did have the first few cases dotting up around the globe as this thing spread. So these guys weren't doing it during a season where it was only in Wuhan and therefore, yeah, go world, help out these guys. No, this was an absolute abomination. I gotta say, I was absolutely disgusted.
Yep, very true. John Ruddick, just quickly on Trump, this business about, oh, we'll open for Easter again and we'll all come back to normal. He's been pretty good with the economy, and maybe his aggressive diplomacy deserves credit as well, but I don't think a virus is his game.
Well, look, I've never been more relieved that we have Donald Trump as the president and therefore the leader of the free world. Now, that is because this is a guy who, over the course of his life, has employed tens of thousands of people. So unlike 99% of the political leaders out there who've lived off the government their whole life, this guy's not just in the private sector, he's been a massive employer. He knows what the economy is really like. Now, look, a week ago, Trump said, let's give it 15 days. Now, just yesterday, he's extended that. When he said give it 15 days, he said subject to the data. So, look, obviously what's happening in New York, Trump's hometown, is the data isn't great. And so he has now said, let's give it till Easter Sunday, April the 12th. I like the fact that Trump wants to see light at the end of the tunnel.
A bit of positivity, maybe. A bit of positivity. I'm with you. Very quickly, Prue, I want to ask you about Charlie. I hope he hasn't infected the Queen.
Oh, no, I'd say, well, wouldn't most of us keep our distance from him anyway? I thought it was amusing that Camilla wasn't even infected, so clearly they have separate bedrooms.
You can't say that about the future king, Prue McSween.
Well, why else isn't she infected? I mean, they definitely don't
Chris.
Yes, John, very quickly.
What about Harry, who's locked up in quarantine with Meghan? He's rung up Dad. He said, Dad, can I come home and see you? You're not meant to visit people when they're sick, but he wants to get out and get away from Meghan, I think.